In this video, we will learn about the functions which can be used with strings, or in other ways, I would say that how to manipulate a string using the already provided functions by Python. So, what the first function is capitalize. Now, before we start with these functions, let me tell you what is the syntax to use the functions. So, first of all, we give the string object name or the variable name using a dot, and then we write the function name followed by curly brackets, round brackets. So, the first function is capitalize. The use of capitalize function is whatever string we use with capitalize function, it will return us the same string with the first letter capital, and all the remaining letters will be small letters. You can see this example here. We pass on hello all small letters, and when we use capitalize function, it returns us the string with the first letter H as capital. And just to know that whether it really converts all the remaining letters into small letters, I've tried another example, and in this one I used some capital letters in between the string. And when I use the capitalize function, it converts this small a into capital A, and these B, C, D, which were capital earlier, are now small. So it really does what it says. Second function is find function. The use of find function is if I want to find a substring is present in the given string or not, then this function will return us the index of the first occurrence of that substring. For example, I have this string S and I want to find this fly. This is A is a substring. So I the syntax of this function is we give the substring which we need to find, we tell the start index and the end index. So between the start and end index, it will search the substring, and if it is present, then it will return the first occurrence or the index of first occurrence. So in this, I am trying to find this string A into string S starting from index 1. So F is at 0 and at 1 it is L. Since we are searching fly, it will not search this first occurrence because we are not starting from the 0 index. Then next fly is present here. So it will return the index of F, which is 18. So 18 will be returned. In next example, if we start with 0, then it should give this first index, that means 0 itself. So in case of 0, starting point 0, it will give 0 index. And if I begin from index 26, then it will not find any fly, any string that is fly. So it will return -1. Remember, when this substring is not present, or it could not be found by the function, then it will always return -1. One important thing about this function is that it is case sensitive, which means the substring should be exactly same present in the string, otherwise it will not match. So check out this example. We have string as hello, H capital E L L O, all small. Now we are trying to find if capital L is present inside this or not. Since capital L is not present inside this string anywhere, it will return -1. That's all about find function. Next is elnum. As the name itself suggests, it will check for the string to be alphabetic and numeric. So it checks whether there are alphabets and numbers present inside the string. In case they are present, then it will return true. And the most important thing is only If the string contains only alphabets or numbers, then only it will return true. If there are any other special symbols present apart from alphabet or numbers, then it will return false. Also, the string should not be empty. At least one character should be there. Otherwise, it will return false. Also, as I told you, if there is any special symbol present, what are the special symbols that could be there? It could be at the rate, it could be dot, comma, hash, space, underscore, plus, minus, all these special signs. Any of these signs, if it is present, then it will return false. Check out this example. We have this string hello.world, and if we check if it is elnum, then the output would be false. Now this is an example which I have tried to in which I have tried to cover all the basic cases. First string is hello. All the elements or all the characters are alphabets only. So the output for this one is true. If we check b dot is elnum, since b is having a space in between high and 5, it will return false, as I told you that no special symbols including space are allowed. Third string, we have all numbers, no problem, it should return true. Fourth, we have number as well as alphabets, again true. Fifth and sixth is empty string, and fifth has a space. Both are not accepted, so the output for both of them is false. Another function is alpha. This function returns true if all the characters inside the string are alphabets. Similar to is alnum, here also empty strings are not accepted and special symbols are also not accepted. You can quickly go through this example. So hello, all the characters are alphabets, so it will return true. Second one will be false, third will be false, fourth will also be false, and fifth and sixth also false, because none of these strings have only alphabets. So I hope this is clear. Another function is digit. As the name suggests itself, this function will return true only and only if all the characters are digits. And we cannot, of course, have null strings, as well as we cannot have special symbols. And you can go through this example. In this, only this case will return true because it is having only numbers. All remaining will be false. You can see the output here. Another function is space. Now this function checks if there are only white space present within the string, and for any other character other than space it will return false. It will return true only if all the characters are space or white space. So a equals to space, this is true. In this we have a dot, in string b we have a dot, so it will return false. And in c it is an empty string, so you see return false for empty string, it will also return false. So the output is true, false, and false. Next is lower. This function will return true only if all the characters in the string are lowercase, and it should have at least one character, otherwise it will return false. And very interesting thing about this function is that if there are any special symbols are available, they will be treated as small letters or lowercase only. So we can verify this by this following example. So in this first string a, we have one capital letter, others are small. So the output for this one is false, because it will return true only when all the characters or all the alphabets are lowercase. In second string b, we have one special symbol, but other than that there are all the characters which are small letters. these are in lowercase. And as I told you that the special symbols are neglected, or I can say that they are treated as lowercase in this function. By the way, the special symbols in Python are case insensitive. So it does not matter whether they are treated as lowercase or uppercase. In this case, they will be treated as lowercase, and if we are checking for uppercase, then they will be treated as uppercase only. So for string B, the function is lower will return true, and in C we have only space. As I told you that at least one character must be there, so it will return false. There is, since there is no character. Next is upper. It is just opposite to the is lower function. In this one we are checking for uppercase. Remaining conditions are similar for lowercase. So first string we have all uppercase characters, so it will return true. In the second string we have all uppercase characters along with special symbol hash. This will be treated as uppercase only, so it will also return true. And in third one we have first character uppercase and all the remaining four characters are lowercase, so it will return false. Next we have two functions, lower and upper. Lower function will convert the given string into lowercase. So if I have a string Python and if I print a dot lower, it will convert this string a, which means Python, into lowercase and print all the characters as lowercase. So this will be the output. Similarly, we have a function named upper, and as the name suggests, it will convert all the lowercase available in the string into uppercase. So again we have this string Python as lowercase, and when I use this function a dot upper, it will give output as upper. All the characters have been converted into uppercase. Okay, this is an interesting function of strings, L strip. So it is used to remove the leading characters or leading space. If we do not specify what character should we remove, then by default it will remove only spaces. Check this example. In string A we have encyclopedia written, and before that there are 2 or 3 spaces over here. And when I use a dot l strip, all these leading spaces will be removed and the output will be encyclopedia without any space in the beginning. L means left side. So let us say this is my string, this is side L and this is side R. So L strip means it will strip from left side of the string. It will start from the left side. Check this next example. In this I have mentioned what characters I need to remove. So this is a substring which is hen. So we have three characters H, E and N. This function is also case sensitive, since in encyclopedia we do not have any H, so no need to worry about H. E is present here, so uh, this E will be removed. N is also present, this N will be removed. I'm sorry, this is not case sensitive function, so E and N will be removed. And after that, next character is C. Since it is not present anywhere inside this substring, so as soon as we encounter any character which is not present inside the substring, then it will be printed as it is. So only E and N will be removed from encyclopedia and remaining string will be printed as it is. We will learn about this in the next example more. In this we have the substring C, M, W, Z and dot. The string is given as www.kvsangathan.nic.in. So you can see we have w present here. So all these three w's will be removed. Then we have dot. So this dot will also be removed. Next we have k. Since k is nowhere inside this string, which means this is a mismatch. Now starting from this, all the characters will be printed in the output. So you see this output kvsangathan.nic.in. Similar to lstrip, we have a function called rstrip. So in rstrip, if by default we do not give any substring, then the white spaces or spaces will be removed. Otherwise, the characters present inside the substring will also be removed. So this first example is of default rstrip function. So there are space present on the left and on the right as well. If we use rstrip function, only these spaces will be removed which are present on the right side of the string, and left side spaces are not removed. So this will be the output. Now from the encyclopedia, I use rstrip italy. So we will start checking from the right side. First we have a is present inside substring also, a will be removed. Next we have I in the string, and I is present in the substring also, so I will also be removed. Next we have D, but there is no D inside this substring, so now all the characters will be printed as it is. So this string will be the output of this function. Next we have www.kvsangathan.nic.in as the input string, and the substring we have c and wz dot. Now we will begin from the right side. So we have n in the main string and we have n in the substring as well. So this n will be removed. Now we have I in the main string, but we do not have any I in the substring. So now only n will be removed and all the remaining characters will be kept as it is. So this is a typing mistake. It should be www.kvsangathan.nic.i nic.i, and n will be removed. Okay, that is all about strings. In the next video we should learn about lists in Python. Thank you.